So today I have two really cool things to share with you. First, I am announcing a BedWars map build contest for multiple categories, not just one, but multiple categories. And I'm going to get into that in just a moment. So hang tight, just hang tight. Second, devs added something really cool. The devs added something really, really cool. They added a barrier block. I've been wanting a barrier block in Islands for so long, and they added it to BedWars. So what is a barrier block? Well, very, very simple. It's an invisible block. You can't see it, and it's a barrier. So I'm going to get into that in just a moment. I'm going to show you it directly in the game. Let's hop over there right now. All right, so here is the barrier block. If you type in spawn, or you can anytime you want, you can also use /i. Type in spawn, barrier, and then infinite. You'll see I've got an empty block, right? So watch this. The downside is you cannot see it, right? But you can walk on it. It's pretty nutty. Look at this. It's basically an empty block that you can have collision with. So if you want to have like some area, maybe you want these to be filled in for any reason. Maybe you're just trying to do like a ghost build or something. Maybe like a trust thing. So like you have to find the path to get somewhere. You could do that. Really, really, really cool feature, and it unlocks a lot of capabilities. Now back over to the map build contest for BedWars. This is a really exciting event for me because I've hosted so many Islands build events. I know what kind of talent we have in this community. We have immense talent. We have such creative minds. And in fact, I want to show you some of these builds from previous events. These are insanely cool. I can't even show you enough of these. There are so many of them, not only inside the build contest, but also within my own co-op. We have some of the best builders in Islands. So imagine what we're going to be able to see with BedWars, where we don't have any limits for the materials that we need. In BedWars, they gave us similar tools to what Minecraft gives you with creative mode, including a world edit style wand, or it's actually a wooden axe. And that gives us the ability to make these massive builds with never really having to buy blocks or grind for them. It just saves us so much, and it gives us the ability to build whatever we're thinking without the intimidation of I've got to go and build all this stuff manually, block by block. You know, you can actually do large base plates with a simple command. It's insane. The great thing about this creative mode is the ideas are limitless. If you have not seen my creative mode video, definitely check it out. It gives you a little bit of an idea what it's capable of. In fact, they keep making updates. They keep giving us new tools every week, and I'm always asking the devs for new features to help us make some really, really cool maps and even new game modes, and they've been really great about getting us most of what we're asking for. So here's what you need to know about the build contest. First, we have 5 categories we're launching with. The first category is the best new player versus player or PvP game mode. The reason why I say PvP is it can encompass anything that relates to battling other players. Just like squads, it can be bed royale, it could be deathmatch, it can be, you know, whatever you call it. So example game modes that I've made would be similar to my maps, like the Rocket Arena map, Doomspire map, my sniper battles, King of the Hill, anything like that. That's an example. That's not the restricted example, but that's just an example. And in fact, I just launched a new one, Arena Brawl, that was so much fun. That's the kind of stuff we're looking for, is come up with something new, fresh, and exciting. Don't just like copy one of mine. Come up with your own. Try to come up with some new kind of game mode using specific map settings and rules. And we're really looking for something that we want to play. The second category is best new obby map. This is a map full of obstacles or difficulty charts or even parkour. So anything that requires some jumping skill, navigation skill, we want to see it. That could even be like death run style maps. I've seen a couple. That kind of stuff does work in this category. Tower of Hell kind of stuff. Anything that's crazy difficult, we want to see those maps. The third category is a little similar to the first category, but it's not. The third category is the best new minigame. This is a new minigame experience that does not require PvP, but it can. An example of a minigame would be like Simon Says, tic-tac-toe, chess, freeze tag, you name it. If it's a minigame experience and it's not necessarily about killing each other constantly, and maybe about more puzzles or some other kind of gameplay, that would be this category. The fourth category is the best new TDM or squads map build. This is a map with 4 beds and one that could be used for traditional squad matches. So imagine if the devs released a new map for squads or even ranked. This is the style of map. Like, what would you make for a ranked match? What would be a really balanced map? That's partly it too. We really are looking for balance and quality in these maps. Finally, the fifth category is the most creative and eye-catching build ever. These are usually massive worlds and not necessarily meant for gameplay, but instead as an art or showcase, much like the Islands build contests that we've, hosted in the past. So we're really looking for something that's just like, oh my gosh, look at that. And you just, it makes you want to quit making maps. That's how good some of these maps are. So we want to see that kind of stuff. We want to see a lot of the Islands builders in this category, and I can't wait to see what they come up with. The maps are going to be judged and reviewed by a panel of judges. Again, what we're looking for is quality, not using anything that exists currently. So we don't want to see anything other than void maps. If you're reusing any existing maps, we're probably going to toss that aside because we don't want to see existing maps that were created by the devs. We want to see fresh and exciting new stuff. We're going to pay attention to quality of execution. We do want to make sure that you are the creator of the map. You're not just ripping off someone else's map and just making it yours. We do require as much instructions and feedback and information as you can. When you submit your build to the Discord, make sure you include a screenshot of your build. Not posting a screenshot isn't going to help you at all. Make sure you include a description of your map in case there's any rules or anything that we need to know when you submit it. And again, you can submit your map builds right now. So scheduling wise, you can do it now. You can submit now. And you can do so by signing up at my Discord at discord.gg/dvplays. There you're going to find a build map contest channel where you can post a screenshot of your build and your in-game code. Submissions are going to close August 26th with winners announced September 3rd. So timeline's really short, and there's a reason why the timeline is shorter. You don't have to grind for any of the resources. So fortunately, BedWars makes it so much easier to make builds and maps than Islands, since you don't need to grind for the resources thanks to this creative mode. And so our timeline is much shorter for this first event. We're going to probably have more events depending on what we see. So if we see a lot of great content, a lot of great builds, most likely going to do a follow-up event pretty quickly after this one. Now, what's at stake? You're probably wondering, DV, okay, that sounds great, but what is at stake? Each first place winner from each category will receive a $100 Roblox gift card. So that's $500 worth of Roblox gift cards, $100 to each winner. Runners-up will have their maps showcased in an upcoming BedWars Maps database website, and I will be featuring them in build videos. So I do want to show off your maps. I'm going to share your codes. We're going to share your name, your author, credit, shout out, all that kind of stuff. And on top of that, I will be creating this upcoming maps database. So there's going to be an upcoming maps website database that will show all the different BedWars maps and their codes and the authors in a description for settings. That way, it's really easy for you to discover new maps. This is the first contest of its kind, since BedWars map building is very different from Islands. They're very similar in many ways. You know, we've seen all these crazy looking island builds, like I said, from the previous events that I've hosted. And I still remember having a big problem and challenge choosing winners out of so many amazing builds. I personally really enjoyed making maps for BedWars, more so than I thought I would. And in fact, on Monday, expect an insanely cool new build that my video team and I have been working on. In fact, I think we spent about 6 hours today just on it, and we probably have like another 5-6 hours to spend on it. So I think it's the best looking map I've ever seen for BedWars, and definitely better than anything I've made solo. So make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you didn't miss out on it. Thanks again for watching, and good luck to all of the map builders out there. Don't forget to go to discord.gg/dvplays to enter the contest. Until next time, peace.